Thank you very much. We are on to another series of electronic manual Epsilon software solution. This time around, we are going to deal with food processing application. We are starting from the LPO. Let me start from services. These are the services available for manufacturing application. We have expense management, LPO, raw material, product definition, and the automatic data upload. So from LPO, there are two items there: to mobilize vendor, to pay for delivery of LPO, and then to issue LPO to vendor. So when we click on LPO issuance, biller code means the person we are sending, that is sending the LPO out. Ideally, every vendor as well as the organization will be created as a manufacturer or supplier in the system so that we can always pick them up, and then we can have uniqueness in the name of the vendor we're dealing with, so that Mr. A will not go and write aluminum smelter, while Mr. B will say aluminum smelter in. So for convenience, all those things will be defined, and then we just put them automatically at the point of issuing LPO. So for this purpose, I'm assuming the LPO is being issued by down 001 Dangote. Then the product type, at every level of the field that we have list of value. Control L will give us all the list of elements that we have in that, and we pick. So the product we want them to supply us are raw materials, and the total amount of the LPO is 475,000. And then we're issuing the LPO to, let's say we're using this company, Adejoy. And then the LPO is for 14 days, and then settled in Naira as currency. Once we click on details, it takes us to the LPO details, where we list out all the items that we expect the vendor to supply. So let me start from syrup. Let me take syrup, and let's say we are supplying a unit, and the unit price is 500 Naira, and you're supposed to supply us 200 units. System will go and compute. Sorry about this, we'll take it out next time. It's just for us to be sure that we're getting the correct interpretation of the unit code. So it's one of those debugging information. Next time it will not appear there. So we move to the next item by clicking on is, and then the next item we expect them to supply to us is raw groundnuts. The raw groundnuts that we're going to use to produce. That's down is a kilogram, and we have to produce to give us 500 kilogram. I mean, sorry, the unit price 500, and it's supposed to supply us 600 in quantity. So this amounts to 200,000. And lastly, let's say we need foil. Let's say vegetable oil. Vegetable oil is in liters, and that liters contain 1,000 in unit. So when I put unit price there, I'm talking about the price of a unit. Liter is 1,000. Liter is 1,000. I'm talking about a unit. So let's say we're looking for 175 is the price, and then so supply how many liters now? 10 liters. 10 liters is going to give us at 175, 1.75. and that is not going to be available because total amount 75. So I want to change it. I just want to arrive at that total amount because I assume you know total amount of what you want to give. So instead of this, to make our item 475, we need the 75. So 75 naira, then 10 liters. Okay, so just 1 liter is 75 naira, and the unit code is liter, and the liter contains 1,000. A liter contains 1,000, so we have 75,000. By this stage, you can see that total amount of the invoice is already equal to total amount of the details is already equal to total amount. So if I make attempt to register another record, system will tell the total invoice amount is equal to the total income, total invoice detail. So you cannot add another detail again. Go and click save to complete transaction. At this point, it means the items are complete. All I need to do is to click save, and that, yeah, system installation will be put on unauthorized status. It requires another user because this LPO is a dual transaction. Two people should do it. So I said, okay, LPO mission successful. Now, another user will need to come in to authorize it before the same person cannot do authorization. Let's attempt that and see. This same user is going there to see under authorization module to do approval of the LPO that he has issued. The only thing you see there is only LPO that's outstanding. I have one there before, that's why you're seeing these two figures. But let's, the one we did last, which is this. So the amount is 405,000. It has not changed, same amount. If I click on check details, will give me all the items that constitute the amount. So that at least I can be sure of what I want to authorize. Okay, this one is the first one I had there before because you can see these are 4 items. I want is 3 items. So let me take this one out. The second one, check details. Yeah, these are all items. The amount is still 5,000, and these are the items. So if we attempt to do authorization, system will complain. Same user cannot input and still authorize. Dual purpose will be defeated. And if you make attempt to deny authorization, still the same thing. Same user can make one still authorize or deny authorization. Dual purpose will be defeated. So that is off. So I have to exit and then log in another user that will be able to do this authorization. So I'm trying to pick another user now. Let me go and clear that user so that I can use the user to do the authorization. Or let me try another user that possibly might not have been the system. Now this user, from the person that did the transaction, let's try to do the authorization. This authorization module on food processing application, approve LPO, and then we pick our items. We pick this. This is the item. The amount is 405,000 naira. Then we can check details. What are the items involved? Syrup, not vegetable oil. Let's do authorization now. The amount is still 405,000, and if we check, this is total of the details. Transaction will produce transaction successful. This is completed, and this is the variant of what my client just asked for, and I've just implemented it. So this is straightforward, and it is very, very clear. Thank you very much for listening. We have an opportunity to do another presentation, broken down into pieces this way so that we can understand what to do at each point when we're using food processing application. From all of us at Epsilon Software Solution, I say thank you very much for listening.